Now the next method of preparation of isoquinolene, it is second number, that is pictet Spengler synthesis. Next method of preparation, that is pictet Spengler synthesis. In this synthesis there is applications of aryl phenylethylamine reacted with aldehyde, so it converted into the final compound, that is the derivative of the isoquinolene. Okay, derivative of the isoquinolene. Now look at the reaction. In this reaction, first of all, 2-phenylethylamine, that is, it is also called as its common name, that is beta phenylethylamine, reacted with acetaldehyde, and we get the condensed structure. Means 2-phenylethylamine condensed with acetaldehyde first, and we get the condensed structure. Look at the structure of the 2-phenylethylamine. 2-phenyl. 2 means second number position, phenyl group. Means suppose this carbon, it is first number, and this carbon, it is second number of ethane. It is CH2. Okay, so first number carbon and this is second number carbon. Second number carbon, there is a attachment of phenyl group. Okay, so this phenyl group, it is called as the 2-phenyl, and this is the ethyl group, and this is amino group. So it is called as the 2-phenylethylamine. 2-phenylethylamine, also called as the beta phenylethylamine. This carbon, it is alpha carbon because it is attached to the nitrogen. Then attached adjacent carbon, it is called as the alpha carbon, and this alpha carbon attached next carbon, it is called as the beta carbon. So that the beta carbon attached here the phenyl group, so it is called as the beta phenylethylamine. Okay, when it reacted with acetaldehyde, it get condensed. First of all, this one hydrogen from the nitrogen, from the amino group of 2-phenylethylamine, and the oxygen from this acetaldehyde, it will remove as OH negative ions. The remaining structure will condense. How? This hydrogen give lone pair of electron toward the nitrogen, so this nitrogen bears a lone pair of electrons and negative charge, and this oxygen takes lone pair of electron from this carbonyl carbon, so that this carbonyl carbon will electron deficient. Now this nitrogen will attack on electron deficient carbon atom, and there is a condensation between them. Look at this structure it forms. Okay, now this carbonyl carbon having valency of 2 oxygen, so that it will form the double bond toward the nitrogen with 2 valencies, that is the nitrogen carbon double bond will forms. Here formation of nitrogen and carbon double bond is formed, and there is a condensation between this structure, that is the nitrogen and carbon. Okay, now we get this structure. After that, this structure, there is a attachment of this hydrogen on the ring carbon. This ring carbon contains this hydrogen. This hydrogen, it is abstracted by the OH group, which is generated into this state. Okay, this OH group now abstract this hydrogen from the ring carbon, and in this way this hydrogen give lone pair of electron toward the ring carbon. This carbon will electron rich or negative charge. Now here carbon nitrogen double bond is present. This double bond break, lone pair of electron shifted on the more electronegative nitrogen. So this nitrogen bears lone pair of electron and lone pair of electron and negative charge. Okay. Now this carbon is electron deficient because lone pair of electron shifted on the nitrogen atom. So this carbon will attack on this electron deficient carbon atom, and there is a ring closure reaction, or there is a cyclization takes place between this ring carbon and electron deficient carbonyl carbon, and we get this structure. Okay, that is the removal of the OH H2 group. Also this ring carbon attached to this carbonyl carbon, and we get the structure. It is name is 1-methyl 1, 2, 3, 4, means 4 substitution of hydrogen takes place on carbon, nitrogen, and both carbons, remaining both carbon. So it is the saturation, so that it is the tetrahydroisoquinolane, and 1-methyl, so it is 1-methyl tetrahydroisoquinolane takes place. Okay, so after the formation of the 1-methyl tetrahydroisoquinolane, there is a oxidation reactions, means removal of the hydrogen gas, that is on the first number carbon, second number nitrogen, third number carbon and fourth number carbon also there is a presence of the extra hydrogen or the saturations of the hydrogen. All these hydrogens can be removed in the presence of the palladium and carbon. Palladium in carbon. Carbon, it is the activated carbon. There is a presence of the palladium on the carbon. So there is a removal of the hydrogens on the first, second, third and fourth number carbon as well as nitrogens. Okay, so we get the unsaturated structure from the saturated structure. It is called as the 1-methyl isoquinoline. It is the 1-methyl. This is first number, this is second, this is third and this is fourth number carbon. Okay, first number carbon having substitution of the methyl group, so it is called as the 1-methyl isoquinoline. Okay, in this way we get the derivative of the isoquinoline by the reaction between the 2-phenylethylamine as well as the acetaldehyde. Okay, this reaction it is called as the Pictet-Scribner synthesis of quinoline. Now the next third number method of preparation of isoquinoline, that is Pomeranz-Fritz synthesis. Third number of method of preparation of isoquinoline, it is Pomeranz-Fritz synthesis. It is the third method of preparation of isoquinoline. Now in this method of preparation, there is a reaction between orthobromobenzaldehyde. The reaction between orthobromobenzaldehyde with 2,2 diethoxyethylamine. So there is a condensation between the nitrogen and the carbonyl carbon. We get the condensed structure. This structure it is called as the skip base. Skip base, it is the class of the imino group. Okay, we will discuss later about the skip base. Now after the formation of the skip base, there is a reaction with this skip base with concentrated H2SO4, and there is a cyclization takes place into this skip base by this ring carbon as well as this carbon which is attached to 2-ethoxy group. Okay, now there is a condensation into the ring and there is a ring closure reaction, and we get the derivative of the isoquinoline. It is called as the 8-bromo isoquinoline. Okay, this is about the Pomeranz-Fritz synthesis. Okay, so first of all, look at the structure. Orthobromobenzaldehyde. It is the orthobromobenzaldehyde. Suppose we consider this aldehyde group as a parent group, so it is called as the benzaldehyde. So it is on the para position, and ortho position there is a substitution of the bromo group, so it is called as the orthobromobenzaldehyde. Orthobromobenzaldehyde, or it is also called as the 2-bromobenzaldehyde. Suppose we consider this ring carbon attached to the aldehyde group, so this is first and this is second number carbon. There is a substitution of the bromine group, so it is called as the 2-bromobenzaldehyde. Okay, when it reacted with 2,3 diethoxyethylamine, and there is a application of it, means 2,2 diethoxyethylamine. Now suppose this carbon of the ethyl group CH2, this is this first carbon, it is called as the first number, this is second number carbon. So this second number carbon, there is a attachment of ethoxy group. There is a attachment of ethoxy group. Now this ethoxy group, it is on the same carbon, so it is 2,2 diethoxyethylamine, means ethylamine. It is also called as the amino acetal or acetal amino, or amino acetal. Okay, amino acetal. It is also called as its common name amino acetal. Acetal means there is a presence of, look at here, presence of carbon attachment of 2 alkoxy group on the same carbon atom along with the alkyl group as well as the hydrogen. This structure it is called as the acetal. Now look at this structure here. Now here this carbon attached to 2-ethoxy group, this ethoxy group and this second ethoxy on the same carbon, and hydrogen is also attached, and this carbon attached to with alkyl group. So it is called as the acetal. So it is also called as the amino acetal. This acetal group attached to amino group, so it is called as the amino acetal. Now in this amino acetal or 2,2 diethoxyethylamine, first of all there is a removal of this 2-ethoxy group from this carbon atom, and they will act as the strong base, and they will abstract the protons from they will extract the proton, or it may be removed into the last steps. Okay, to ethoxy group. So in this in this structure there is a removal of the H2O group or water molecules, or there is a dehydration takes place. This oxygen from the aldehyde group and two hydrogens from the amino group, they will remove as water molecules. So there is a dehydration takes place between the orthobromobenzaldehyde and 2,2 diethoxyethylamine. Now after the removal of this oxygen, lone pair of electron goes toward the more electronegative oxygen, so that this carbonyl-carbon electron division, this nitrogen will electron rich after the giving lone pair of electron to hydrogen toward the nitrogen atom. So there is a formation of the double bond between carbon and nitrogen, and there is a condensation between these two structures. So we get the skip base. Now skip base, it is the class of the imino group. This is the class of the imino group. This is the member of the or the class of the imino group, skip base. Skip base we can represent here carbon nitrogen double bond. Carbon is attached to nitrogen by the double bond, and nitrogen having one alkyl group, and carbon having alkyl group or the hydrogen or another alkyl group. This structure it is called as the skip base, and this is the general formula for representations of the imino group. This will be imino group. Okay. Now skip base, there is presence of carbon, nitrogen and alkyl group, carbon having hydrogen and alkyl group. This is the skip base. Now in this structure there is a self condensation between them, and there is a ring closure reaction. Means first of all this hydrogen, and it can be extracted by this ethoxy groups. These two ethoxy group first of all remove, and it will access the strong base. They will attract, or they will extract this hydrogen from the ring carbon. Okay. Also the amino group which is attached to nitrogen, it also remove, and it is goes toward the ethoxy group. So we get the CS3 CS2OH, means two ethanol molecules. So there is a removal of 2 CS2H5OH or CS3 CS2OH, two molecules of the ethanol removed from this structure, and the remaining structure will goes into the ring closure reaction. Means this ethoxy group takes lone pair of electron towards its step. This also takes lone pair of electron towards its step. This carbon will electron diffusion. Now this hydrogen give lone pair of electron toward the ring carbon. So this carbon is electron rich. So it will be attack on electron deficient carbon, and there is a cyclization takes place and ring closure reaction. Okay. This ring carbon attached to this carbon atom. So we get this structure. Okay. So we get this structure. That is 8-bromo isoquinone. Okay. Now also after the removal of this hydrogen, this carbon is electron rich, and this carbon will electron deficient. So there is a formation of double bond. So there is a formation of double bond between them, and finally we get this derivative of the isoquinone. It is called as 8-bromo isoquinone. This is first number, second, third number carbon, fourth, fifth, 6, 7 and 8 number. 8 number carbon into the isoquinone, there is substitution by the bromine molecule, so it is called as the 8-bromo isoquinone. So in this way we get the derivative of the isoquinone. This is about the Pomeranz-Fritsch synthesis. Now this is the completions of the method of preparation of isoquinone, this part. Now we will go for the chemical reactions of the isoquinone. Let's see.